I'm Michael.
And today we're checking out PinPoint.
From Nauvoo Games. It says it plays 2 to 8 plus players, which hopefully we have plus tonight.
Yeah.
And it says 30 minutes, but there are actually 3 different games in this PinPoint box. How I would best describe most of these games, or at least the first game, how I would describe that game is like reverse wavelength. Instead of putting something on a spectrum from low to high and trying to dial in the number, you're trying to make them guess a percentage number, basically.
Yeah, or on the scale of 1 to 100.
1 to 100.
You're given a number, and then you need to think of an answer.
You are thinking of the answer in that range. So they give you the number, and you are going to have to choose. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about these 3 game modes.
Before you get into it, I want to point out that this game was created during COVID time, so you could tell because these games you could easily play with people over like the internet, with Zoom calls and stuff like that. Twitch. Exactly.
We're hopefully going to tonight.
I just wanted to say that that's kind of cool, and it's a really nice, pretty box, which I appreciate.
That's right. So in 1 to 100, well, we don't have to have the thing. I was just going to have it going normal. Switch it back.
Okay, go normal.
On 1 to 100, we are going to either play competitively, cooperatively. We're going to play competitively to score as many points as you can. And you are trying to get everyone else, if you're the clue giver, to guess your secret number, which is between 1 to 100. So I have shuffled up some number cards, and I'm basically going to give you a number from 1 to 100.
Okay.
If you are the clue giver. And if you're out in the chat, you can also play. Just let me know you want to play. I am not playing because I have to facilitate the game. I have to give you your number.
Yep.
Because the numbers will be on something like this. Notice there's a whole bunch of numbers on this.
Yep.
And I'm going to roll this 10-sided die. And I'm going to, if I've rolled a 3, your number would be 95.
That's pretty good.
So that is how I would do it. Alternatively, I could probably put a number on there and then roll the die, but it might be too easy to cheat.
Yeah.
So we won't do it that way.
That's fine.
Anyway.
I think that I'll go first, and then everybody can guess.
Well, let me finish the rules.
Okay.
So then what we will do is I will draw one of these cards. It's probably a little bit too hot to see, but that's fine.
Lower that.
There, I can just turn it like this a little bit. I'm going to roll a die, and that's going to determine what our category is. For example, the top one there is heavy and light. So if I have given you the number of 4, you have to say something that is fairly heavy, right? So if I am what?
If your number was 4.
If I gave you the number 4 out of 100.
Oh yeah, that's gonna
then you're going to have to give us a clue that is super heavy, not the heaviest thing in the universe, but something that's really, really, really heavy.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know, like a tank or something, you know, because what you're trying to do is you are trying to, when you're guessing, you're trying to guess what that secret number is, and you are going to put it down.
Like
so.
Pacific Ocean.
That's pretty heavy. So I would do something like this. Let's say that I gave the clue tank, right?
Metal music.
It would be like this. And then you would put down your guess. Steph, what would you guess if I had said tank?
I would have guessed like, I don't know, 32.
Wow. That's not super heavy. So, and then I reveal that it's a 4. Well, if Steph is the closest, she will get a point. If she were within 10, she could also score a point. And if she hits it exact, she could score yet another point. So you could score a maximum of 3 points in a round. So, as the clue giver, you're not going to get any points, unfortunately, but everyone is going to be the clue giver at least once.
No, you do get points if you're the clue giver.
let me look. Oh, if at least one player has, what is it? It has gotten within 10, I believe it is. Let me look. Oh, 1 point for each guesser that was within 10. And if anybody guesses the number correctly, 2 points for each that guesses correctly. And then if you're playing 2 to 3 players, you get an additional point for each guesser that was within 20.
Okay.
So hopefully we have more than 3 players. Anyway, Starship. Nice. So here are some invalid clues, things you cannot do. You cannot say numbers like the year 1923 or 5 monkeys. Saying the secret number is also invalid.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Fine.
Directions, like all the way to the right or just left of center, you can't do that.
Sure.
You cannot do key comparison words. You cannot clues that use comparison wording verbatim so as to clearly give away where on the spectrum the secret number falls. So for the, I believe the test here is slow or fast. You would not say anything with slow or fast.
Yeah, fine.
Like instead of snail, you can't say a very slow snail. Can't do it. Okay. You also can't do unrelated clues like neutral or maximum or anything like that. That doesn't have anything to do with the definition you're trying to use. You can't just say neutral to make them hit a 50 exactly.
Sure.
Things that are discouraged would be things like nudging words, like very, almost, or things that overtly or subtly bias guessers towards certain numbers.
Okay.
So in the fast or slow example they give in the rule book, you might have been tempted to say almost light speed. That is discouraged.
No, you cannot, Jelfia.
You cannot say what? No, you cannot do 3,245 elephants.
That would be pretty heavy.
You also cannot do a comparison synonym like a speedy sports car. You just would say sports car.
Yeah.
Or something faster than a sports car if you want to do faster than a sports car. Anyway, that is pretty much what to do. If we have 4 to 6 players, we're going to have 2 clue giver rounds per player. Hopefully we have enough people. I am going to keep score on one of these things. Who do we have playing?
I think Jelfia and Soften Your Razor.
Jelfia, Razor. Steph can keep her own score. Who else is playing? Speak up.
Well, maybe they'll join in once we see what's happening.
And I'm going to say hi in the chat so you can whisper to me and I can whisper back if we need to.
Sure.
That way I can facilitate everything. Who's playing? Jelfia, Razor, Steph, and who else?
Don't think anybody.
Whoa.
Let's just start and then we'll see.
Well, it changes with whether it's 3 or 4 players. It changes rather significantly.
Okay, then just 3.
How do I whisper? So, if you're on a mobile phone, how do you whisper on this thing? I haven't played in a while.
I thought you right click.
I don't have a right click on a phone.
Oh.
So thanks for playing. How do we whisper in this? I thought we just do. I whisper like this? No, not like that. I thought you just hold down.
You might.
Jelfia found it, okay. But I thought you just hold down on the name. But I cannot do it as a mod. I don't guess. Mm. All right, user actions. There it is. So if you hold down on the name, if you're on a mobile device, at least on my phone, it says user actions. I click that and then whisper is in the user actions. Trombone Dolly says, you whisper like this. Lady Taka whispers hot breath into my chat partner's ear. Are you playing, Taka? Are you playing, Dalek? Come on. Play the game with us.
It's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy.
Anybody else? Any takers?
Yep.
Yep. Nope.
Nope. Yep.
Nope. Trombone Dalek, join us. Oh, Tucker's on the phone, about to go home. Dang. All right. Well, I guess it's just the three of you. All right. We are going to start with Steph as the clue giver.
Yeah, this one's pretty easy.
Yeah, with where's the rules? With 3 players, it's going to be 3 rounds per player. Oh yeah, the Rorschach game. All right, do you have your number?
Yeah.
Oh, you have your number and you have the thing. What is the clue? And I can go ahead and put it on the screen. Is it the third one there?
Yeah, casual.
You don't have to write that on there. You know that, right?
Okay, I won't write it.
And so say what it is.
It's on a scale from 1 to 100, 1 being casual attire to 100 being formal attire. I'm going to go with...
Your clue is... Oh, Dalek doesn't have audio on.
Okay.
All right. Steph says a button-up shirt with slacks. A button-up shirt with slacks. So, you want them to whisper the number to me, or do you want to just type it in the
they type it in the chat? I don't.
All right. Both of you can just type the number that you think it is directly into the chat. Jophia and Razor. Button-up shirt with slacks. And don't look at each other's number. Figure it out on your own. All right. They both did it just about the same time. 65 and 78. The number is 66.
What?
Jophia's close.
That.
You almost hit it
wow.
perfectly.
Wow.
So
that's amazing.
Razor did not get within 10. Jelfia will get 2 points, 1 for guessing within 10 and 1 for being closest.
And I just get 1 point.
And Steph, no, you get 1 point because 1 was within 10 and you have 2 within 20.
Oh, okay.
Because we are playing 3 players.
Oh, okay.
So you have 3 points.
Excellent. You're going to keep my score.
I'm actually going to put it on here so we can go ahead and show everybody what the score is. Steph has been the clue giver for 1 round. We're going to be the clue givers for 3 rounds.
That's awesome.
So you guys know. So I'm going to put a little dot next to Steph so you know how many times that someone has been the clue giver.
That was awesome. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to write, but I guess it worked.
All right. So Jelfia will be next. I am going to give Jelfia the number.
Okay.
User actions. Whisper. Yeah, that's the number. She doesn't know what it's for yet, but that's the number.
Okay.
All right. Your category is sad song to happy song. Sad song being 1, happy song being 100. Sad song, happy song. Sad song to happy song. And go ahead and give your clue in the. Happy. Well, that would be super happy. Because I'm happy. Razor says, good category.
It's a sad, sad situation.
Helvia says, now to be 45 points off for the rest of the night.
I hope it's a song I know.
The only one I can think of has happy in it.
I know you. Yeah, I'm not good with song titles either.
Here's the how happy do you make it? I mean,
Celebration.
that is a really good one.
I mean,
all right, Steph, you can't look while Soften Your Razor
no.
does her guess.
I guess I put mine down.
All right. Soften Your Razor said 88. Steph said 97. And the number is 82. 82. So you were 15 away.
That's a pretty happy song.
So Jophia had 1 within 10 and 2 within 20. So that's 3 additional points. Razor was closest. Did not hit it exact, but good enough for 2 points. Steph was not within. So the current score is 5-2 to 3. All right.
I really thought that was a pretty happy song.
It was a happy song.
I feel like there's not many songs that are happier than Celebration. Like Celebration.
Celebrate is 101 out of 100.
But you still said 88. Just saying.
So the number for Soften Your Razor, I am going to use your actions. Whisper. The number is coming into your whispers, Razor. It should show up on your screen.
Eek, so exciting.
Eek, so exciting. So, the category. Oh, that's the same card. Let me change the card. Historically irrelevant to historically important.
What?
Historically irrelevant and historically important.
Oh gosh.
Sorry if you're not good at history.
The invention of the wheel.
That would be relatively important. I would think.
It's made.
Oh, boo, says Razor. Let me change this out.
What would be totally irrelevant? Like.
I don't know any song names. That was the worst one for me. Surprised I hadn't thought of anything.
The invention of
This is Razor's time.
I know. I know. I'm just trying to think of really like irrelevant things.
Like Abraham Lincoln picked his nose in the Oval Office. I'm sure. That's totally irrelevant.
Your hamster's birthday?
Your hamster's birthday.
Senor Azul. He's very, very, very important.
It's his birthday all month long.
It's very, very important.
That is Razor's clue. Her hamster's birthday.
I mean, dang.
See how fun this game is? All right. Your guesses are 2 and 4. And the number is 20. 20.
Do you know your hamster's birthday?
It's not very relevant. It is a little relevant, not very relevant.
He said my dog's birthday.
So, Jelfia was closer.
Senor Azul's birthday.
Gets 1 point because she was not within 10.
I don't even.
Razor has 2 within 20. Razor gets 2. Steph is not close. So the score is now 6-4-3. 6-4-3 after one full round.
The invention of the bidet.
Whoa, that's a better 20 probably. All right, there's your things.
Oh.
That's a 9 for one thing, and then if you want to do the thing on there, or change it if you don't like it, or it's too controversial or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna go with skill you are glad you don't have. Skill you wish you had. And now I have to think of something because now I really don't know.
Skill you're glad you don't have, and skill you wish you had.
Oh.
How about the ability to burp on command? Razor says, this is hilarious. It's very fun. This is Steph's second clue. Let me know when you've got your guess and or your clue. What is your clue? I will put it up.
Okay. Here.
Oh, telling dad jokes. Telling dad jokes. That's a skill that either she's glad she doesn't have, or maybe it's a skill she wishes she had. Maybe it's in the middle. Telling dad jokes. Razor has chimed in. Jelfia should be chiming in. All right, we have a guess of 38 from Razor and 23 for Jelfia. And the answer is 25. So close. Jelfia almost hit it exactly. Both were within 20. So that's 3 points for Steph.
Nice job, Jelfia.
Jelfia gets 2. Razor was, what was it, 25?
25.
Razor was not within 10. So it looks like it's 8-4-6 with Steph having had 2 rounds.
Jelfia, you're like boss at this.
She's hitting it.
You're so much. We played this 4 players the other day and we're just like way off. So bad.
Oh, that's another skill one.
Exactly. No.
Oh, I can't. I have to switch the number card out because Steph saw it.
I did not see it.
You didn't. You did not actually see it. All right. This is Jelfia. I remember the no from Steph when we had the dad joke option. No. All right, Jelfia, your number's coming up. Ding, 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 ding. And your range is skill that is easy to master and skill that is hard to master.
Telling that. The skills.
It's weird that we had two skills. Skill that is easy to master versus skill that is hard to master.
Mm-hmm. Speaking Chinese.
That's pretty hard. Not for me, though.
Not for you, because you already know it.
Well, I mean, it did take me a year, so I guess that still might be hard. For you to master or just in general? Well, that's a question. That's an excellent question. If people know you well enough, then you can make it about you. But if not, it's probably better to go general.
Yeah.
And Jelfia says, "Did I learn Chinese for funsies?" No, not for funsies. I was an intelligence analyst in the military. So the Army taught me Chinese for a year. Knitting. The clue is knitting. Razor says, "Holy cow!" Bree says, "I did not know that." Yeah, that was 30 years ago. Yeah. I was a 19/20-year-old in the Army, and they taught me how to speak Chinese, and I still know it today.
I know. It's pretty cool.
I freak out the.
It's a pretty cool.
That is a pretty cool little skill.
He never speaks it though.
Yeah. 没想到.
Whoa, 65?
Why only a year? Because we learned it 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. So Razor says 65. Ni hao ma.
This is what I think.
Hi, what's up? So we have one guess for 15, one guess for 65, and the number. My partner's learning Japanese for funsies.
Whoa.
I was learning Japanese for funsies. I am currently learning German for funsies. So Duolingo is pretty awesome for that. The number is, Jelfia says the number is 33. So that makes Steph closest. And you're within 20.
True.
So Jelfia gets 1 point for one player being within 20, none within 10. Steph is closest and not within 10. So we don't have a lot of change here. 9 to 4 to 7.
Well, I think knitting on the relative scale of things is pretty easy. But maybe,
and that's what Jelfia said.
But then when I saw 65, I'm like, oh, maybe for some people it'll be really hard.
Yeah, that's why she said, "Is it easy for everyone or just me?" Sorry, Razor.
Like, I feel like there's a lot of hard things that I would never be able to do. Speak Chinese, for example.
It is not for everybody. With Chinese, it's a Category 4 language, so
yes,
a lot of people fail out.
Or like tightrope walk.
Yeah, there's that. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. So I've got the number. I do not have the category yet.
Well, so for me, I would think knitting. I could easily do knitting or learn knitting if I wanted to. Not that I've tried. It's probably more hard than I anticipate, but I feel like it's something like I could, if I wanted to, pick it up in a few hours or, you know, a class or something. I feel like Chinese would take 20 years.
Yes.
About the scale of things.
But when you're doing it all for 6 hours every day and you're getting paid for it and you have your homework that night, you eventually will pick it up.
Oh, for sure. Though, not me.
All right.
What is this?
Sorry, Razor. Worst love story to best love story.
Interesting. Interesting. Like, what's the best though? Like,
what is the best love story?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm sure that this could be very subjective because some people might think Titanic is the best love story. Some people might say, why don't you let him slip off into the water? It's the worst love story ever.
You could do a new one if you want. If it's too.
Razor, do you want a different one?
You want a new category? You can choose a different one.
This is very subjective. If you want to change it, I will let you have a change. Yes, please. Not a problem. Unforgivable to forgivable.
Okay. This could also be a little bit subjective, but it's on the more of a scale, for sure.
We have unforgivable and forgivable. How about just un?
Yes.
Okay. Let me think.
Okay.
Let me think.
Okay. Steph, Jelfia.
Steph, Jelfie, and Razor. And the cool thing is that the other two games are different enough.
Totally, yeah.
But they use the same, slightly different boards, but they have it all in the same box. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, me too.
Level 1, Unforgivable, not picking up Garrus in Mass Effect. Yeah.
Shade.
I dated the blue girl, not Garrus. I like Garrus.
Covered it.
Not want to cover my pen. Unforgivable. That's what you are. I knew Brie would like that. That's why she put it on there. Your friend gets a stain on a hoodie they borrowed. That's a good one. Your friend gets a stain on a hoodie they borrowed. How about hooking up with him in ME2? I might. You never know. I have not played ME2 yet. My brain is on fire. Your friend gets a stain on a hoodie they borrowed. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
This is my guess, though. Julie, happy birthday in a minute.
Are they apologetic or not? Hi, Julie. Why did you take Defoob and Colorfly away from us?
How rude.
They were going to play. How rude. Oh! Oh! We have a tie. And you know what the answer is?
Oh my God, so good. Of course, 42.
You both came really close to nailing it. So, both within 10, both within 30, within 20. Razor picks up a clean 4 points. Both of you were closest.
Yes.
I believe you both get the points.
Yeah, I think we both get 2.
I think yeah, all tied players get a point. So you both get 2. So we are 11 to 8 to 9. After 2 rounds of play.
That was it, right?
No, 3.
Oh, 3 rounds. Oh, okay.
11 to 8 to 9.
Oh boy.
11, 8, and 9. One more round left. Here is Steph.
I can't believe that we said the same number.
That's exactly, and that's how you end up with the same one. Well, that shows that Razor's guess was fairly. Razor's clue was really good. I'm gonna do a victory lap. Wasn't sure if it was middle-ish enough. No, it was fantastically middle-ish.
All right, we're gonna go with this.
Boring sport to watch, exciting sport to watch. Whoops. Not to play, but to watch.
And I'm going to say swimming.
Swimming. With or without sharks?
I say swimming.
You say swimming. Oh, Julie wants to play now. I see how this goes.
Joining it late. That's cool.
You can play. So there are 3 games. There are 3 games in this pack. You can actually play.
Yes. Here it is. We got answers 22 and 41.
No.
What?
32.
That's what.
You said 22.
Oh, 32.
32 and 41. The answer is 29.
That was really good.
That's really good. All right. Steph had 1 within 10, both within 20. So that's 3 points for Steph. Let's see. That would mean Jelfia is slightly closer. And is within 10. So Jelfie gets 2. Razor did not pick up any because she was not within 10. So we're at 13, 8, and 11.
Nice.
Or no, 12. 13, 8, and 12. However, Steph has run out of clues to give.
Hey, that's pretty good, though.
That is really good.
I wasn't sure. I mean, swimming is kind of boring to watch.
Well, they both nailed it pretty close.
People would say golf is boring to watch, but I grew up in a golf household, so I prefer golf to almost everything. So.
Oh, this is so good.
Did you give a number?
I've not given a number yet. Oh. I'm working on that.
Ooh. We want pictures of ice cream. Yes, we love ice cream here. Happy birthday, Julie.
All right, where's Jelfia?
In a minute.
Where's Jelfia? There's Jelfia.
It's a whole month. User
actions, whisper.
Yes, Jelfia. Your number is... Ooh, this is a good category, though.
This is a really good category. Worst candy to best candy. That's a really good category.
Hard, because, like, some people don't like dark chocolate. Other people like dark chocolate.
That's the catch.
How can you phrase it?
How can you phrase it so it's something everyone likes it?
If you like licorice, you're wrong.
That's right, Razor.
I agree. I'm not a licorice.
Rainer tried to get us to eat some kind of weird licorice. No, it was horrible.
Not good. Don't trust what Rainer gives you.
No, red licorice is fine. Black licorice? Ugh, no. No, 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 no. We want pictures of the ice cream.
Gummy worms.
Oh, the Foob is getting ice cream. Gummy worms. Gummy worms is the clue.
Oh, wow. I think I'm totally wrong here then. Julie not playing saying 82. Sophomore Razor saying 88. Steph saying
Steph said
47.
47. Not even in the neighborhood, Steph.
Oh.
Almost had an exact.
Oh.
Right there, 87. Razor was one off.
Now, if you said gummy bears,
so that's 2 points for Razor. That is 2 points for Jelfia. But nothing from your contribution because you were way off.
I was so far.
We are 15 to 10 to 12. 15 to 10 to 12. All right. Razor's last chance to do the big, huge comeback. It's going to happen right here.
Nice. Nice.
Ah. Your number is.
No, it's good. It's good.
Your number is. And this is going to be an interesting one.
Oh, gosh. Should be an interesting one. That's gonna. Yes.
The worst to best body part to lose. Well, you have to soften your razor.
Whoa!
The worst or best body part to lose. Oh my God.
You're the worst. You give her something better than that.
Hey, do you want me to change that? Are you okay with it? Or are you gonna mouth? I could change it if you want.
It depends on the number, I suppose.
Razor, do you want me to change it out?
Best being what?
That's the question.
My earlobe? Like
worst body part to lose, your brain or your heart would be like a 0, 1.
That would clearly be the worst.
Let's keep it. She is confident.
Best is appendix, sure. I did.
Best is appendix.
I did lose my appendix. That's yes. I lost it on the side of the road.
Uh-oh.
What?
Nothing.
Pinky toe.
Pinky toe.
Okay, so from worst.
It's not the appendix. It's not the heart.
It's worst to best.
Worst. Worst is 1. Best is 100. Did you ever find your appendix, Steph? Jelfie wants to know.
It's in a jar somewhere.
I heard. Ah. Mayor's about to throw a wrench in the whole thing. Suspense.
I'll say that.
Steph had a guess. She's erased it.
Before looking at what other people are writing. Sure. Okay, fine. Fine.
Wow. Two totally different ones.
It's the opposite of that. I was thinking best to worst.
Worst, best.
Oh yeah, so it's gonna be
opposite that. Opposite
that. Which is
that. Yes, that's what it would have been.
Yeah.
All right, Jelfia says 95. Steph says 88. And the number is 76. So Razor got 2 within 10, 2 within 20, none within 10. Razor gets 2. Steph is closest, but not within 10.
Because it was 70.
76. 76. So the final scores 15 to 12 to 13. Jelfia is our big winner. 15 to 12 to 13.
So I had it at 20 and then I changed it to 12. And so, but that really meant is 88.
It really meant 88.
I should have kept
it backwards.
80. Yeah.
It threw you off.
Yeah, I did.
Do you have the score, Steph?
That was hard. Pinky toe, yeah.
Yeah, pinky toe is...
I feel like it's not the worst. Like, there could be so much worse. So, like, I'm like, okay, so it's... I'm kind of with you, Jelfia, where I don't think it's really that much of an issue if I were to lose my pinky toe. I don't want to lose my pinky toe.
So, on this second game...
That was pretty close.
That was called 1 to 100.
Yeah.
That was called.
Yeah.
This next game is 1 to 10.
We need partners.
You need partners.
Teams of 2.
So get yourself a partner. I can actually play this one.
Yeah. So you can do teams of 2, and you don't have to use like people that you don't have to use yourself if you don't know. Like if you Razor and Jelfia want to team up, you don't have to know each other that well. You could do anybody.
Just have to know them a little bit you because
could put Steph and Michael as your answers. Like
they could do that.
Or you could do like anybody. It could be.
So if you don't want to have teammates, you don't have to. You can do Steph and Michael, and you could guess on ours.
Sure.
Could probably do that. So what we're going to do in 1 to 10, you are going to compete by answering questions similarly to the teammate. Well, you gotta have the teammate. We'll figure it out. Hold on a second. So, we are going to, these are shuffled on the other side. That's fine. For 4 players, deal 2 cards each. For 6 or more, deal 1 card each. So, divide the players into teams of 2. Each team chooses a comparison. So, who is more likely to talk to themselves? And let's say that Steph talks to herself all the time whenever, let's see, Steph, Michael. All right, who is more likely to talk to themselves? So I might say, if Steph talks to herself all the time, I might put a 1 or a 2 or a 3. Hopefully, Steph says the same thing. Because here's what you want to do with your teammate. Number 1, you want to have them on the same side of the line. That will give you a point. So if you get the name right, that's going to give you a point. If you answer within 1 of each other, that's going to give you a point. So if one person says 5 and one person says 6, that's 1 point. But if one person says 4 and the other says 5, that's 2 points. 1 for on the right side of the line, 1 for being within 1 of each other. And 1 more point if you guess exactly the same number. So you do need teammates, and teammates will share the same score. And that is basically how you do it. So you can use Steph and Michael if you want. You can use the actual teammates if you want, but we need to know who's playing and who's on which team.
Right.
So, Steph said Batman versus Harry Potter, for example. If you do use fictional characters, both partners need to use the same character.
Right, so least being Batman, most being Harry Potter. Generally, you want different things, not like Batman versus Superman, because the scale is too similar for them. So you're trying to do like completely different things.
Right. You don't want to make it where it's like it says teammates should have sufficient knowledge of the people. You should not have polar opposites like Batman versus Joker.
Okay.
You don't want to have polar opposites. You should also not be too similar like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, so that teammates don't keep doing things right in the middle of the scale.
Right.
So you want to have something that is not polar opposites, but could be opposite on some things.
MLK Jr. and Batman.
So, who's playing? Steph and Michael, obviously.
We need, come on, one other team. Anybody?
Razor will play.
Yeah.
Who is your teammate? And
Jelvia
Dwayne. And come up with your pair. Steph and Michael is just going to use Steph and Michael.
And again, yay!
Jelfia and Razor, teammates.
Who would you like to use as your scale?
You can use Steph and Michael. You can use Batman and Superman. You can use
the Foob and Colorfly.
The Foob and Color. You can use the Foob and Colorfly. Sounds like a horn is going off out there.
It's so funny if you pick them because I'd be like, you guys have to go back and watch them.
All right. I'm assuming that's all we're going to have. So we are going to deal out. Looks like we're going to have, what, 8 rounds? For 4 players, deal 2 cards each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Napoleon Dynamite. Jelby, have you seen Napoleon Dynamite?
If you have, you can do it.
Yes. If you don't know the character Napoleon Dynamite, then you might not want to do that.
Then my brain is only doing exact opposites.
Ah.
I don't actually know that one. Oh, interesting. You could do Harry Potter and Ron Weasley.
You don't think that's too similar?
No, you can do similar. You don't want to be right on top of each other similar. I think the characters of Harry and Ron are different enough. Like, we are both gamers, but we are different. You know what I'm saying? You could do Harry and Hermione, and it would be also different. So
that's true.
Razor doesn't know comic book superhero stuff.
Dexter.
Who Dexter?
The killing guy.
I mean, there's like lots of Dexters. Harry and Ron are different. I agree.
Yeah, because Ron really should have been on a different house.
So yeah, there's a big long discussion with that Hermione should have been more Ravenclaw and Ron should have been more Hufflepuff and Harry.
You could also do like just actors in general, like
the murder.
Julia Roberts and Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
The murderer.
You want to do Harry and Hermione? That's good. I like that one. So,
okay.
You guys are doing Harry and Hermione, but make sure you have them written down the same direction, obviously.
I like that.
Like that.
Yeah, so we can leave that up there for you guys. So when you guys answer the question, you'll be answering towards one of the, like, on that scale.
It's technically Harry on the 1 and Hermione on the 10, but still, it's just, you guys get it. Harry and Hermione.
Yeah.
Harry is, if something is definitely, it's going to be Harry all the time, it's a 1. If it's probably Harry, probably 4 or 5. Probably Hermione 6, 7. Definitely Hermione 9, 10. You guys know how this works. So the first comparison is who is most likely, and you guys can play along too if you're by yourselves and you want to try to either do the Harry Hermione comparison or the Steph Michael comparison. Steph is on the Steph side and Michael is on the Michael side.
That's true.
So, who is most likely to lie to make someone feel good? This is a hard one.
Wow.
I have my answer.
Me too.
Who is most likely to lie to make someone feel good? Harry versus Hermione. Yes, Harry left and Hermione right. Yes. So, both of you get ready to call out your answers. Don't look at the chat, Jelfia and Razor, until you've both answered. You can just go ahead and post it in the chat. Just make sure not to look at the chat. Think of your answer and then put it in the chat. So in case you are tempted.
Yeah. My answer was 5.
My answer was 4.
Excellent.
So 5 and 4, Steph and I are going to get 2 points.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Ooh.
7 and 4, not on the same side of the line, not within 1 of each other, not within 2 of each other. So the first round, Steph and Michael 2, Razor and Jelfia 0.
I feel like Harry probably would be more. I probably would have been more on the 4 side of that.
I think probably Harry would. I think Hermione is too by the rules.
Too by the rules.
Too much by the rules.
So by the rules.
She is so by the rules.
So that was tough.
So
I could see her lying though, like if need be, but yeah.
Right. I agree. So that's one round out of 8 done. The next one is going to be, who is most likely to join the military if asked? Oh.
Who is least likely?
Most likely.
Most likely.
To join the military if asked. In case you think I'm cheating, is right there.
Wow.
All right. Razor has put hers 8 and 6. It's the same side of the line, but not within 1. So you guys get a point.
I said 10.
I also said 10 because I've been in the military.
He's in the military, so
that's going to be 3 points for us, the score.
I really don't know what I would have said for Harry Potter.
Currently 5-1. I probably would have said Harry and not Hermione. So I would have been off with you guys.
I think I would have been with Michael, and that I would have probably gone with Harry because he basically had nothing to lose.
Right. He was in a really bad situation at
home.
So who is most likely to get cosmetic surgery?
Who is most likely?
Most likely to get cosmetic surgery.
You guys are so funny.
You guys are so far off.
What?
All right. Oh, I had a 5 and I changed it.
I said 5.
I said 5. I almost said 5. I changed it to a 4. We're still within 1 of each other, Steph.
Well,
so that gives us 2 points.
It does.
It is currently a blowout.
Hermione never.
7-1.
Oh, Hermione had her teeth changed in the book.
Oh. We have a book versus movie thing.
I don't remember the books well enough.
That is cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, totally.
That totally is.
100%.
So that was that's fantastic that you did that.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Totally forgot. And I did not know. I guess that probably would have been on the Hermione side just because I think girls are just in general more likely to have cosmetic surgery.
All right. I feel good about Razor and Jelfie getting this one.
Okay.
Who is most likely to have the best bedside manner? Bedside manners, speaking like, a doctor who is good at giving the information and being comforting and being good without being cold, etc. With us, this is a hard one, so I got to think about this. 10 versus 9 for you guys. That's 2 points for you. So
nice.
Hermione having the better bedside manner.
100 times over.
Steph and I chose a 4. You chose a 2. We are not within 1.
No.
But we are on the same line. So the score is now 8-3. Got a little bit of a catch up here. That's why I said I felt good about their chances on that one. Dang, I almost wrote 9 exactly. It's like, oh, we're just going to have it back.
Best mood.
All right, we're halfway done. Score is 8-3, but you guys are starting to catch up. I think you're getting it now.
Best mood for Razor.
Who is most likely to eat leftovers?
Read it again. Read it again.
Who is most likely to eat leftovers? Eat leftovers. 3 and 2. They're within 1. So, and they're on the same side. That's 2 points for them. How about us? 8.
5.
Oh, we're not on the same side of the line. Total. I eat leftovers all the time.
No, you finish everything, and I have leftovers.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yes.
The score is now 8-5. Don't call it a comeback.
Jelfie game is nuts.
dot. Who is most likely to boycott a company's product? Philadelphia, 9 and 10. 2 points for them. What about us?
I said 10.
I said 8. We're not within 1. So now the score 9-7.
Spew.
9 and 7. I don't think I'd be 10 on boycotting. I usually don't boycott, but I am much more likely than you.
I mean, like,
I am
never gonna boycott. I don't think that is just something like I wouldn't do purposefully.
It's not generally something I would do, but if for some reason I had bad service, I would totally, bad customer service, I'll be like, oh, I'd never go with that company again.
Well, you have a do not sell list. And I would never.
I do have a do not sell list for people on board game groups.
Would never have a do not sell list, even though I would.
So there was somebody who, on a math trade, said that they didn't understand the math trade and there's no way they're going to trade something that they said they were going to trade. And he didn't get banned from it. So I put him on my do not trade list because I don't want to do business with someone like that. So yes, I do have a do not trade list. So yeah. All right, with the score 9-7 and 2 more rounds to go, who is most likely to survive an encounter with a bear? All right, Steph and I chose 11, but since that's not a real number, Steph and I match with a 10.
I would.
So that's 3 points for us.
I would literally just die. You would kick it in the head.
I would kick it in the head, and I might survive. Salvanuraza said 2. Salvanuraza said 4. Jelvia said 2. That is good enough for a point. So it is 12-8 with one more round to go.
Stupid lucky.
He is stupid lucky.
He just gets lucky. I feel like the smarter and the more wiser, like Hermione, would actually survive against the bear. But we know Harry Potter to just do crazy things. So, yeah, exactly. I agree that Harry would just get lucky and probably just come up with the right thing and do it.
Last question. Who is most likely to pay more for a product that is better for the environment? I don't know.
Can I answer 0.5s?
No 0.5s. 9 and 10 from Jelfia and Razor. That's good for 2 points. Oh my goodness. I said 6. Steph said 6. Wow. That's good for 3 points for us.
0.5, right in the middle. Because I'm not sure that either of us would really.
Yeah.
Actively.
Neither of us are really going to do it.
Actively seek out.
Environment's good.
Yeah.
You want to protect the environment, but I'm not sure how much extra I would pay.
Way to do that. I'm not sure.
Reason said you two shouldn't be on the same team. I'm suing. Azul will represent me. Probably true. So that's 3 points for us, 2 points for y'all. 15-10 is the final score for PinPoint. 1-10.
It was not a complete blowout, that's for sure.
However, that's not the only game mode that there is. We now have the final game mode, and we might actually need to go to the overhead for this last one.
We will. And it is a free-for-all, so...
This is a free-for-all. Everyone can play.
And yeah, you're not teaming up with anybody or anything.
You are not teaming up. Let me deal these out. Oh my goodness, look! There's a second card down.
It's Hermione.
Yes. But I'm going to cover it up for now because... All right. Let's go to the overhead.
Final game mode engaged.
Final game mode.
Let's see.
No, way off.
What? I could
look. Can you zoom in on it a little bit?
I'm going to have to. Don't look, Julie.
Don't look, Julie. And Julie's here. So, this last game mode is called Least Most. Least Most.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to the other screen while I fix this.
Okay, just so she doesn't go crazy with the... Don't look, Julie.
Can't get this.
You can't get it.
Can you hold it for a sec?
Yes, I'm holding it.
It's on too tight. I don't know my own strength.
You need me to come get it?
No, you can explain.
I can explain the rules. So, this is going to be sort of similar to what we just did. We won't really need the boards other than to... You got it?
No, but I'll do that. It should be slightly better.
Well, we'll see if they can see it. Go ahead and switch over, and we'll see if they can see it.
No.
Well, there we go. Guys, can you see the can you see these words here?
I think I'm going to try again. So you keep going.
If they can see it, she switched it back. Hopefully you guys could see it. If not, she is trying to drop the camera. Here, let me get it.
All right.
It will take less time for me to try to get it.
Okay. I don't
Turn it this way?
Yeah.
Left?
Yeah.
Like
okay,
that.
Perfect. I did it.
No, I did it.
I did it.
Did you put it to where it needs to be?
No.
All right, it's loose.
Okay, go.
And then you can tighten it. You had that thing on there a little bit.
It was super tight.
All right. Go ahead and switch over. Or not.
Yes.
Shelby said no. How about now? Can you see these well enough?
Let me see. It might be a little blurry.
Yeah, she loosened it for me. Yeah, it might be a little blurry. No, it doesn't look that bad.
I could try going even.
I can also read them for them. So even if they can't see them. So I'm assuming Jelfia is playing.
Blurry. Can't tell.
I can't tell. Jelfia can read it on a computer. How about you, Razor? It does look blurry. It looks very blurry.
Let me see if I can unblurry it.
Razor can see and can play.
That looks better. I think that's pretty good.
All right. Anybody else want to join? So, what color does everyone want to be? We have these colors to choose from. What's everybody's? Let's see. I am blue. Steph is red. Jelfie is purple. Steph is red. Razor? Purple for Jelfia. Razor wants pink. All right. Anybody else playing?
Bree, play.
Bree.
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 Play, Bree, 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 Bree.
Bree, 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 Bree. Bree, holla for $1. Ah. So what we're doing, we're going to be doing the who is most likely to do X, whatever that is, right? And you're going to put something down for least and most, okay? You're going to put down least and most. So if I said, who is most likely to greet their neighbors and who is least likely to greet their neighbors? Let's say most likely is fairy godmother.
Yeah, maybe.
And least likely would be the Terminator.
The Terminator.
Right? You would put that down for your least and most. And then we are going to say, what's everyone's answer for the least? And you will type that number in. And if for some reason we do this and Steph does this,
oops,
then we are going to get 2 points apiece because there are 2 other people who have chosen the same answer. Steph is going to get nothing.
Yeah, I stink.
Here we would get one, everyone would get 1 point apiece. Razor already likes this. Stella vibes. Yes, this is a lot like Stella. So that was the Dixit Stella game. I was very skeptical because I'm not a big fan of Dixit. And Stella was a hit for me.
Mm-hmm.
Totally a hit. So,
Bree, what color do you like?
Bree, Bree is playing? Bree is playing. What color, Bree? These are available over here. And these are going to change every round.
Yeah, the people on there are going to change. Orange.
Bree is orange.
Nobody likes green.
Orange. But that's good. Bree loves orange.
Not being played.
So, let me see here. Score, round in. How many do we have at 5 players? Let me look. For 5 or more players, 1 card for each player. So we will have
5 rounds.
5 rounds.
Sweet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rounds. Lies. Everybody loves orange. No, Bree. No, Bree. All right. So, round 1. The question is, who is most, and so if you can't read, it's the Terminator, Bill Gates, Little Red Riding Hood, Lady Gaga, William Shakespeare, and Fairy Godmother. Who is the most and least likely to use public transportation? Most and least likely to use public transportation. Wow. Wow. This is so super hard. hard.
I just think it's really funny. What?
Most and least likely. And don't type your answers in yet. Just have them tell me, say got it in the chat when you have got your answers.
So you need a number for least and a number for most.
I need a number for least and a number for most.
Least could be anybody.
I don't know if I can get the score in there as well. Don't say most or least could be anybody, because that
it could be. I'm gonna go with
2 people have got it. I do not have mine.
I did. I have mine ready.
Most and least likely to use public transportation.
I can control my own piton. Thanks.
Your own piton?
It's a piton.
Boy, this is like really hard here.
It's really hard. It's really hard. Everybody's got it but you.
Everybody's got it but me. This is really hard.
I know. Yes, they are actually close. They're different symbols, though.
They are definitely different symbols, which helps for colorblind. So,
all right,
everybody give me your answer for least. Least. What is your answer for least? Hold on, let's find out what they say before we put ours. Least likely. 1, 2, and 1. Jelfia is purple and Bree is orange. So, Steph and I get a point.
Yes.
And Jelfia and Bree get a point. Razor, not on the board yet.
I thought about that as my first answer, but
I did think about that. I'm like, he's rich and doesn't need public transportation, but she teleports.
She just does whatever.
And he just kills things. So
he'll be back.
He'll be back. So now Razor had one and changed it.
Yep.
All right, I need a number for most. Most likely to use public transportation. Hold on to ours. Don't let them know yet. We've got ours already. Steph and I did not match. I'm already looking at her number. Oh, your number is like visible, no. Steph. You don't see that behind small friend?
Yeah.
So yours is also for most three. All of you get 1 point except for me. 2 and
I had thought of William Shakespeare.
And 2 and 1 and
then he changed it to be like Lady Gaga is a bit crazy and out there. She probably would use public transportation.
Yes.
Even though she doesn't need it.
Yeah.
He would probably do it.
I didn't think that she would because
she goes off in the woods.
She goes off in the woods and there's no public transportation in the woods.
That's what I was wondering.
So that is 1 round of 5.
Okay.
Check this out. Look, they changed. Mike Tyson, Hermione Granger, which is what I was like going, whoa.
Whoa.
Christopher Columbus, Jack Bauer from 24,
nice.
Colonel Sanders, and Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
I used him as an example too, didn't I?
Okay.
Who is most and least likely to take care of someone when take care of the other when they are sick?
No, you're looking at the wrong side of the
No, what's take care of the other? No, I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna do something else. Sacrifice a loved one if for the greater good.
Wow.
Who is most likely to sacrifice a loved one if for the greater good?
Wow.
Wow.
Least
and most.
Wow.
Least and most likely to sacrifice a loved one for the greater good.
Oh my God. I don't know. Jack Bauer, he saves the world in 24 hours. That's basically what it is. He's an action guy. He works for the government. He goes off and like stops bombs and stuff. Like he's like a hero. Sacrifice for the greater good.
All right, I think I've got it.
I don't know. I will go.
And don't put your thing face up next to small friend's butt.
Okay.
Shelby's got it. Razor's got it.
I guess I'll just do this. All right.
He does not have it yet.
I am not confident.
Yeah, Jofi is not confident either.
Not at all. Not at all.
Bree has got it. So, least likely, go. Least likely. See some numbers here. 2 for Razor. 3 for Bree. 2 for Jelfia. Wow.
I didn't know.
Wow. I had a 1. So,
no.
Pink gets a point. Purple gets a point. 3 to 2 to 2 to 1 to 2. Looking for most. Give us your mosts. Heck yeah. Bree says 4. Razor says 6. Jelfia says 6. I say 6.
I said 4.
So 1 point for Bree, 1 point for Steph, 2 points for the rest of us.
Wow.
5, 4, 3, 3, 3 after 2 rounds, guys. All right.
Nice.
Looks good. All right, let's change out the cards. Hey, well, how do we do that? We flip these over.
Monica Lewinsky.
So our choices are Monica Lewinsky, Steve Jobs, Wolverine, Merlin, Xena, Warrior Princess, and Pinocchio. Does anybody need any sort of description on any of these? I almost picked Jack Bauer, but Abraham Lincoln probably just this much more of a hero, I would think.
I feel like Jack Bauer did actually have to make that decision.
I think he probably did. So it probably was a strong choice.
This is a game for millennials for sure. I have played Super Mega Lucky Box. Yes, I have played it.
I didn't care for it that much.
It was fine.
It was okay.
It was okay.
So many times. All right. This one. Who is most and least likely? Oh my goodness.
Just do another one if it's that bad.
No, it's funny as heck.
Okay.
Most and least likely to tell someone if their fly was unzipped.
Oh my God. What?
So funny.
What?
Most and least likely to tell somebody if their fly is unzipped.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think Merlin even knows what a fly being unzipped is. Oh, wow. 7-0. Your fly's unzipped. Oh, that makes this super funny. No, I rolled a 9, and here is the 9. Wow. It's right there, guys.
I thought that's why you found it hilarious.
Now I see why you guys were saying even more. Wow.
Okay. Well.
Least and most.
Bree.
Yes. Goodness.
That's why I said wow.
Wow.
Exactly. I already had my numbers written, so.
I don't know this one. I'm gonna do this. Okay. That's probably wrong. All right. Let's hear it for a 3. For least. A 3.
A 3.
Yeah, it's probably mine. Least likely Bree also 3.
What?
Razor 2. Least likely, Jelfia 1. And yours is a 6. Looks like Bree and I get a point each.
Pinocchio, he's like wood.
It's not that his fly is unzipped that he would tell anyone. Wolverine doesn't care.
That's what
Wolverine just doesn't care.
Pinocchio's like not.
So, how about most likely? Imagine Wolverine trying to zip up a fly. He can pull his claws in.
Oh my god.
All right, what's your most likely, everybody? I predict points for everybody here.
Except Jelfia. Poor Jelfia.
Razor. Oh, poor Jelfia. Bree won. So that's 3 points apiece, except for Jelfia. 7, 6, 7, 7.
Most likely to say?
Most likely to say that the fly is unzipped. It is weird. It is weird.
It's a weird category, Michael.
So that puts everyone within 2 points of each other. That puts everyone within 2 points of each other. 5 to 7 to 6.
It had to be 1.
7 to 7. We've got Moses, Brigham Young, the Devil, Simon Cowell, Yoda, and John Wilkes Booth.
Oh my god. Wow.
Who? There's only 2 rounds left. Who is most likely to eat another person's food without asking? Most and least likely to eat someone's food without asking.
I mean,
wow, that's gonna be hard.
sure.
That's going to be hard.
No.
That's super hard. 2 of these are exactly the same practically. Yeah, that's the hard part.
Simon Cowell and Yoda?
Bree's got it. Steph's got it. Michael's got it.
Yes.
I hope you guys are having fun with this. This is super fun, I think.
Got it.
Shelby got it. Razor got it.
Right.
Looking for least likely. This is the hard one because of being so close. I'm glad that the lag is super low. Razor is pink. Jelfia is orange, as purple. Bree is, come on, Bree. Yeah, the lag is super low. Where are you, Bree? Bree. Come on, Bree. This is least. Least likely to eat another person's food without asking. Oh, Bree. Looks like 3 points for everybody except for Bree.
Sorry, Bree.
9 and 10 and 7. 8 to 10 to 9 to 10 to 7. Most likely to eat someone's food without asking, even though he doesn't need to eat. He does it for the grins.
Yeah, me too.
Though
Razor, me too.
Yoda probably would eat someone's food without asking. I only know who Brigham is from the Book of Mormon. Yes. 3 and 3. Everybody going to go 3. Where is Jelfia going? This is where I point out again that Yoda did eat food from Luke's bag. Yes. Yes. That's why I said I think Yoda was a super strong answer. So I would agree with Jelfia. However, the devil would do it for the grins. So Jelfia doesn't get it. The rest of us get 3 points apiece. That is 8 to 13 to 12 to 13 to 10 with one round left to go. And here we go.
We need new cards.
We need new cards, though. Need totally new cards. We have Medusa. We have Michael Phelps, the swimmer. We have Darth Vader. We have Alice in Wonderland, the White Witch, and Queen Victoria. Scoot it up a little bit.
The White Witch?
The White Witch.
What's that from?
Is that from Lion Witch in the Wardrobe?
Yeah, maybe.
I believe.
I thought that was a queen, but she might have been a witch.
The White Queen? I don't know. We're not sure where the White Witch is from. I got to stop using actual
knowledge.
Yes.
You have to go with the group.
But you know what? I thought you were right. Especially when somebody said that he was least likely. I'm like, no, he ate from. He would eat someone's food, and he did actually. So yes. Who is most likely to give money to charity?
That's Glinda. Maybe she. I don't know.
No, she's the good witch of the northeast. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Most likely to give money to charity. Who is most likely to give money to charity?
Probably. I mean,
least and most.
I'm going to go with my gut here. I'm going to go with my gut. That's what I got.
Me too. I am also going to do the same. Most and least likely. The White Witch, is she a good witch or a bad witch? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Go with what you think. Most and least likely. We got it from Jelfia, got it from me, got it from Steph.
This is good. It's a good streaming game.
It's a good streaming game. It's a really good streaming game. And that's why it worked over COVID time.
Yeah.
Razor Bree got it. Give me least likely to give money to charity.
Least likely.
Least likely to give money to charity. Least 3 for Orange, 3 for Razor, 3 for me, 3 for Steph. And we got Darth Vader not giving money to charity. What's Jelfia say? What's the clean sweep? 4 points for everybody.
Yes.
12 to 17 to 16 to 17 to 14. And last but not least, most likely to give money to charity. Most likely, anybody? Most is 6. She even puts her color on there, even though I know only Bree takes orange. So Razor says 5. So we have a split.
Oh.
Jelfia says 5.
I went with Michael Phelps.
I went number 6.
Oh, no.
So 1 point for everybody except Steph. So 13, 18, 18, 15, and Steph ends at 16.
Dang.
So tied for the win. Me and Razor.
Whoa.
Steph in second, or third if you want to call it that way, with 16, Bree with 15, Jelfia with 13. That's the game, folks.
Nice.
Woo, woo, woo.
Good game.
This is fantastic to stream.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm so happy you guys decided to join in.
And I'm pretty sure you guys are happy that you decided to join in because
fun.
It's super fun. Am I right?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
We lost. It doesn't even matter if you lose because it's still fun to play.
Yeah.
So, literally, I'm what I think I'm what I'm most impressed with this game is that they gave you all 3 of them. They could have left these name cards out and made it a PinPoint expansion, but they have the name cards and the most likely cards and the number cards all in one pack. Literally, this could have been another pack.
Yeah.
But you get all 3 games in one box.
And normally, you know what? Normally that's going to be a deterrent for me. Like, oh, really? 3 games in one. But no, this.
Agreed.
This.
That usually you're like, oh, they all suck.
Well, yeah.
But no, these are actually all 3 good.
With all of these, and I enjoy playing with all these. I enjoyed playing with 4 players and 5 players. I think it could play really well with even more too. Yep. So,
and I don't think I have a. No, this mode is just less, and the other ones are good. No, I think all 3 of them are all solid.
I agree. I like them all. If I had to pick my favorite of the bunch, I would probably say the between the 1 to 10.
Least most, this one here with the
not the
1 to 10. No, that's this least most, but the 1 to 10 right there, where we have Michael.
Yeah.
Or Batman, or Harry, Hermione.
Yeah, if you're playing with people you know, I think that's like a lot of fun.
Even if you're not, you guys saw it works with.
Fun answering them for Harry and
Hermione. Yeah, I was like, oh, it's certainly Harry, and they thought differently. Yeah.
Jennifer Garner in Alias, or like Jennifer Garner in 13 Going on 30. Like you can do fun things like that.
You could do Yoda and Luke.
Yeah.
For sure, you could do Yoda and Luke.
Yeah. So this
like
fictional
Yoda characters would definitely be more likely to eat somebody's.
So I think that's fun. And so I think that's probably my favorite of the bunch, but I do love the wavelength one. I can't believe how great you were at that, Jelfia. That was impressive, like getting so close.
Am I the ShamWow guy?
Yeah.
So Joey's calling me the ShamWow guy.
Fun with that. And
now how much did you pay?
3 games, right? Just like that. Boom.
Boom.
You learned them. Boom. And so I think it's a fantastic party game. I don't see that leaving the collection. I'm going to bring it to the holiday parties and stuff.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And we had 3 more colors that people could have joined in with. I mean,
yeah, we could have played up to 8
for sure
for that last one.
Though it could be 8+. You can have your own symbols.
Yeah, you could do whatever.
So be sure to check out PinPoint from Nauvoo Games.
Yeah, so much fun, as you can see.
Yep, we'll be right back.
Yes.